What's up YouTube, it's Legion of Gaming here, and we are back with another episode of our Mass Effect Legendary Edition playthrough on Insanity difficulty. In the last episode, we just defended a Geth incursion in the Armstrong Nebula, and now we are back on the ship. I just finished selling stuff to the requisitions officer over here, and we're going to have another chat here with our best friend, Rex.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
What's that supposed to mean?
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Tell me about them.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
Volus diplomat?
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Ouch.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Who got him?
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of him. As far as I know, we both got paid. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Then what?
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What about the fight?
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
Did Eileen get out?
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
And the Volus?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
You told him that?
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
I should go.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So those little stories like that are exactly what I love about Rex's character. It's like only Rex would find it entertaining that he fought someone for 3 days and then they both almost died. And then it just really goes to show you how much of a fighter and a warrior Rex is, that he still, after I'm sure all the thousands and thousands of dollars he made after that, the job, still decides to continue to be a mercenary. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and get back to the Citadel now that we are done with this, and then once we finish taking care of our business in this episode on the Citadel, next episode we're probably going to be going to do Asteroid X57. Which, for those of you who haven't played through the game before, that's a pretty interesting little piece of side content that you don't have to do, but it's going to help us get a pretty big chunk of the Paragon that we have left to get done. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but all the way back in, I think, episode 2 or 3, I was saying that you don't want to come back to the Citadel until you're sure that you can pass a speech check. Like, you can come back and it doesn't really matter if you pass this speech check that we're about to have happen. But like I said, I'm really OCD about the speech checks. I just don't like failing at things. But basically, what's gonna happen here is that there's an Alliance Admiral who the Normandy and your ship and everybody was supposed to go to, but then since we got made a Spectre, the Council was kind of like, no, we're not really about that. But we're gonna take our two best homies, Rex and Garrus.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
So this is the guy right here, and he's basically a little salty about the fact that he didn't get our ship, so let's see what he's got to say to us.
Rear Admiral Mikhailovich, 5th Fleet.
This is a surprise.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Think of it as an opportunity.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
She's not over-designed.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
So I do think it's kind of funny how you've got the commander of a scout flotilla that's over here talking about how a stealth ship is not useful, and he's literally in charge of a bunch of scouts, so kind of find that a little ironic.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Sorry you feel that way, bud.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
It's a Turian design.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours, 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Oh, it's useful, alright.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
They're our allies, sir.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to build bridges.
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
So if you don't pass the speech checks and stuff, he basically just kind of ignores everything that you're saying and all your justifications, and just is going to be super mega negative, and you won't get any extra Paragon points.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security
So that's just them talking about what we did in the last episode. Basically, if you complete the side content as you're going around the Citadel, you can go and just continue to hear about it, basically, and there's a few others where you can do that. But this right here is one of the more infamous characters in the Mass Effect universe, Khaleesi Benson Al-Jalani, so let's go ahead and talk to her.
Khaleesi Benson and Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Alright.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
I feel honored.
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
It's not like that.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Turians helped build it.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
The crew is still Alliance.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
There was an accident.
The Council had nothing to do with it. There was an accident at Binary Helix Labs. In the interest of protecting the company's confidentiality, I can't say more.
That's a surprising revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
If we earn it.
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
This interview is over.
Hold on. It's pretty clear you have an agenda here. I'm not going to be part of it. Excuse me.
You can't just walk away, Commander. The public has a right to know. Isn't it true you're just a shill for the Council?
So, if you continue, that's one of the speech tricks that you can kind of just hold off on. And you saw the Admiral was waiting for us at the ship. If you try to, like, walk past him, you're still going to get the dialogue started by whoever your crewmates are that you brought with you. So he's unavoidable. Her, you can just keep ignoring and avoiding until you complete all the missions, and she'll continue to ask you about them. Whether it's, Pharos, Nevaria like we did, or Vermeer. But I usually just do it at the same time, just so that way I don't have to come back too often. If you talk to this guy, he will go and let you know that you can buy the Spectre stuff now, which is the same stuff that we can get on the ship from the requisitions officer. But for right now, we are going to go over here. We're going to go to the Citadel Tower, because that is where one of the guys for two of our side missions are, and then also Emily Wong right here, the reporter that we had before, that we gave the OSD back when we were handling Fisk and recruited Resking.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Traffic controllers?
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
We'll see.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
So now for the two little side missions here. It is the Privateers and then the Missing Marines. For Missing Marines, you want to come over here and talk to Admiral Kahoku, because those are his men.
No, I'm waiting. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
I found your men, Admiral.
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm sorry, sir, but they're dead.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Well, you see, it was a trap.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Can I help?
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
And so as you can see there, just more free experience and free money. He will eventually hit you back up on the ship the same way that when you just go to navigate, Admiral Hackett does for your random side missions from him.
He's okay.
And you'll get another side mission from him.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
And this guy is the person we need to talk to about the body we found when we were doing a bunch of random side quests, basically. We came upon a body on one of the planets that was uncharted, and it was this guy's brother.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
This has to be hard on you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Alright, so a little bit more Paragon picked up there, and now we just have a few other things to do while we are here. So next we are going to be headed over here to the embassies to do another little piece. And if you remember, we had a recording asking us to see Nassana Dantius on the Presidium in the Citadel. Then, because we didn't want to come back, I just kept exploring during that off-camera side content run I was doing. And all you basically do is you go to one of the planets, and her sister has a group of mercenaries that she's running, and she's actually was blackmailing Nassana. And you go in, obviously, since she's a slaver, she goes and attacks you, and so then all she really wanted was for you to go kill her. And what was really happening was she was just blackmailing Nassana. Nassana didn't want to be blackmailed.
Commander Shepard, I am Nassana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
I know the truth, Nassana.
Dahlia's dead, Nassana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I've got a better deal.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
So, as you can see, a lot of the other races are pretty hardcore about, just being the successful sibling. I think everyone can relate to sibling rivalry, but not so much in that way. So, next thing we are going to be doing is coming back over here again to the Rapid Transit. Coming over here, still going to stay on the Presidium, and we're going to go to the Financial District. And there are two humans here, and it looks like they're having a little bit of an argument. Let's see what's going on.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Is there a problem?
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
That's your story.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
So you can go and investigate, but basically she's going to tell you there's a 1 in 50 chance that the kid gets the same heart defect, and he is going to tell you that it's a 1 in 300 chance that the gene therapy does something to the baby. But we're going to just let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
It's still her choice, though.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then why don't you act like it?
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
So there you go. Basically a 3,000 XP there, plus some more Paragon. As you can see, we are getting kind of up there. So next thing we're gonna do here is let's get our buddy Rex here put up on some of his abilities. Just gonna max out his warp, give him stasis. Gonna max out his Krogan Battlemaster. Then next, let's just give him advanced barrier, and then let's give him shotgun and carnage, and then we'll just give him advanced overkill. That way when we use him, next time will be pretty good. So another little interactable conversation that you have over here, which these carry over through all the Mass Effect games, basically, where you have conversations where you can kind of get a +5 or whatever Paragon. So we're gonna get us some more right here.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Be more open-minded.
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Let me see what I can do.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
So really you can side with whoever you want to side with. I just usually do the Hanar because it seems like the more Paragon thing to do.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Having trouble?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you? The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
I'd like to help.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation. This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Any progress with that Hanar?
Let the Hanar talk.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
It's not causing any trouble.
Has anyone actually complained about this Hanar?
Not yet, but any good CSEC officer removes problems before they create a public nuisance.
The Hanar's been warned.
You've explained the law. If the Hanar gets in trouble, it has nobody to blame but itself.
I suppose I can tell my superior that I attempted a diplomatic solution. Some other CSEC officer can arrest the Hanar. It's no longer my problem. Thank you for your assistance.
And so there you go, we got ourselves another 8 Paragon. So looking over here at our journal. So the only other things that we have here is plant the bug. We got that, so we had to talk to the Hanar real quick. Almost forgot to do that part. And then we need to go see our adoring fan, Conrad Werner. And there's also a few other side quests that we're going to knock out and pick up while we're here.
The officer has left, and this one is free to share the glory of the Enkindlers. This one offers its appreciation.
Not a problem.
Happy to help. This one has little money, but it can offer this. Now finally, this one can continue sharing the truth unimpeded. Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers
So,
who raised them
like
all.
you see there, another 3,000 experience. Another quick quest that you can pick up, which, if you chose the Spacer origin, remember I said at the beginning, each different origin
how about
has
it,
a
Garrus?
different interactable
better
quest
than
that you can
CSEC?
do during Mass Effect 1. This is how you get the Spacer one. The Earthborn one, you have a gang member that sits outside of Flux after you've completed like the Become a Spectre quest line. This guy, Zibalta over here, is your spacer one, and then for the colonist origin, you have someone who shows up on the docks by your ship that you get to try and talk down.
Hey, you're the Shepard
But let's
kid.
talk over here with this guy.
Hey, been a long time, huh?
Who are you?
I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
Well, I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zibalta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
The Einstein, you said?
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zibalta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
I'll give you the money.
Yeah. It's not a problem.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
So, another 2 Paragon there. And we're going to continue down this way to the wards, because that's where we are headed anyways.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
More pearls of wisdom from our pal Rex there. So, for this one, this is one we're going to be completing, you know, once we get back onto the ship. This is back at CSEC Academy. And then the fan is over here or by the lower markets. So he will be like right here. But we're also going to pick up a few other ones from Flux. So if we go right on over here, we haven't been to Flux yet, I don't believe. Actually, yeah, we did. We went in here to do the little suspicious gambling machine signal trace. Now, we could have just taken the rapid transit if we didn't want to pick up that Zibalta quest and just come back and do Zibalta another time, but what we want to do is talk to Rita.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Problems?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
It's okay, go on.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
That's not good.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Have you talked to CSEC?
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
I'll speak with her.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
So you can try to go to Cora's Den before you get this little side quest from her sister, but she's not actually going to talk with you or interact with you. You need to go get the quest. So what we'll actually do real quick is just do the rapid transit. We'll go to the market so that way I can do Conrad first, and then we can go to Flux from or Cora's Den from there. Really, the rapid transit is the easiest way for you to get around if it's your first playthrough and you don't want to get lost and have to constantly pull your minimap up. But Conrad, right over here, per usual.
Hey, Commander there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Well, what do you know? For once, the rumors were right, kid.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
Sure, why not?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Alright, so now you can either do the rapid transit right there, or you can just come right down here. And you know, this is the lower markets, and that door over there is right where the entrance to Cora's den is. And so remember, in here we're just gonna go in and talk to Jenna, because we already completed the General Septimus quest, and he was, you know, sitting over there at that table. You can go talk to Harkin, but he doesn't really get any additional dialogue or anything at all throughout the rest of the game, so not really any point.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
Okay.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Sorry.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
I'm trying to help.
This isn't the game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
And so now we got somebody over here waiting at the door for us.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Huh?
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell was that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
And there's not anything else for us to do down here. Time to go on back to CSEC, which is why we wanted to get this quest first, so we could go do the plant the bug and talk to this guy that we just were talking to right when we were exiting Cora's den. So for the bug quest, you want to come up here. And then, and there is where that guy is, and then as you can see we have the other plot point right up here. And bam. We have another little codex there, so another level up. We'll take care of that after we talk to our buddy Chellick.
Detective Chellick, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Sorry?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Is it worth it?
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it, but since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
It's nice to see you're still working all the angles, Chellick.
As part of the job. Now are you gonna help me or not?
You don't need her.
You're a smart guy, Chellick. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
Sure.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Sounds good.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
So, pretty chunk of change there, and a nice chunk of experience. Just gonna go use the rapid transit to get back down there to the lower markets. But this quest kind of always struck me as kind of weird, because it's like, he's saying get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached, but it's like, why would there be any strings attached? She volunteered to help you in the first place, right? But they don't really ever elaborate on it or anything that I'm aware of in the rest of the game, so it's just one of those things that I've always found kind of interesting. But just right on back down here, and here's the guy. Now you can go and arrest him, but then, you know, Chellick doesn't get what he needs and he gets upset. So you don't get, as you know, any Paragon, you actually end up getting Renegade.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Yeah, of course I got it.
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Sure.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
And now, before we go back to Chellick, we're going to go ahead and do the last little side piece of what we have going on here. And for that, we need to go back to Flux. And we're going to do another quest here.
Yeah, what is it?
What was that all about?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Explain.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Just play the game.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Isn't that still cheating?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Let me do it.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Still can't believe that could happen.
So if you want, you can talk to Jenna, but she'll just, you know, give a regular greeting. Rita, on the other hand...
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
That's good to hear.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
They should be. Aren't you?
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
And so you can for the quest we're working on, you can play it any one of these, whether it's low, medium, high. I usually just do it on the low. Now the payouts obviously go higher and higher the more you do it, but basically it's like Blackjack. You're trying to get as close to 21 as possible, and then this just tells you, hey, one's going to add a number from 1 to 8, one's going to add from 4 to 7. So if you're just trying to record 5 wins, you can just kind of spam the 4 to 7 until you get to whatever you need, because it's obviously safer than the 1 to 8, because you can kind of predict more what it's going to be. So like right here, you're just looking and saying, well, hey, even if I hit 7, it's only going to put me at 21, right? So bam. And you just have to win 5 times, I think it is. And as you continue to record wins, you'll hear the Volus guy come over and be like, your luck seems unnatural.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
So that's 2. It's 3. That's 4.
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
And so we should have just this last one. And as you can see, we literally haven't done anything except hit 4 to 7 this entire time. So like right here, you could be like, well, I should probably hit, 1 to 8 here, right? Well, if you hit 1 to 8, then you're opening yourself up to a lot more, right? So it's kind of like a debate. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it pay me out 10. And then let's see if we got it. Don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, I think I still need to do one more, because I don't think it counted that one as like a real win. So let's just do it again. And so then you see if you get 20, then it's just, an even payout. And we'll just keep going until they give us the notification, because I guess we haven't done enough. I thought it was 5, but... But so, I guess technically if you really wanted to, once you get his little cheat, you could actually just continue to, use it and try to get unlimited credits, but not sure how many times you can do it without just, straight up getting caught by the guy here. And as you can see now, we got the notification, so we're gonna go ahead and stop playing before the guy over there catches us, because we did what we needed to do to complete the quest.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Of course.
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
And so, you see, we got another good chunk of change there. We planted the bug, so we need to go see Emily. And then the only other thing that we've got to do is go back and speak to Chellick. So let's just do the tower first.
getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was a good cause.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
And more Paragon, more money, more XP. Just what we're looking for. Back to the wards. Back to CSEC. And back to the same office, because you're just going to go back to the same office. He doesn't meet you anywhere else. And then we will be done.
Good to see you, Commander. Good to see you, Commander.
Oh, okay. Guess we didn't have to go back to him. So that should be it for us while we're here. The only thing we have to do is call home. So we'll go ahead and level ourselves up here. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and keep doing immunity so we get even more health than before. And just get even more strength. For Garrus, we're just going to keep on doing assault rifles for him. And for Rex, let's go ahead and just keep doing assault rifles and shotguns for him.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
So that was another little side quest where you basically get sent to a biotic compound. The Alliance sent somebody out to negotiate with Major Kyle, and then you kind of go in there and you can either choose to be hostile towards them or non-hostile. And
Stand
you can
by, shore party.
go and
Decontamination
take everybody
in
out
progress.
basically, or you can just go in there and negotiate and he'll come out and you get some Paragon there.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
And then to call Mom, you just need to come into the comm room whenever you call the council. And
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
I understand.
I know what that's like. Do you remember a Lieutenant Zibalta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
He's on the Citadel.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zibalta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
Groundside?
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling. Culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
It was that bad?
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
Tragic.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
So, next time we go back to the Citadel, even though I could just go back over there right now, I'd prefer to wait till we've got a little bit more business to take care of on the Citadel before coming back again. And we will do this and do another fan interaction with our favorite buddy, Conrad Werner. But until then, we are going to, like I said, be doing in the next episode the asteroid
message coming in
here.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. I don't blame you for walking out on her.
She was distorting my words.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
You're probably right. I guess it could have gone a lot worse. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and, in the next episode, do this asteroid X-57. But that's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.